So, Samsung has just hosted their Galaxy Unpacked, and let's just say they've announced a whole bunch of new foldable phones. Not just that, but also some new watches. And they gave us a little taste of the all-new glasses. So, let's talk about what was announced, specs, pricing, and just in general what you should know about these new products that was announced at Galaxy Unpacked. So let's talk about it. Now first, let's just talk about what was one of the main focuses of this whole event was AI, which, yes, not even 2 minutes in, and we have already been told about AI with all these products. Now, of course, I'm not going to go deep diving into the whole AI side of these products, further just about the products themselves. But the first product that I actually talked about was the all-new Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, which, yes, this is going to be the top spec you can get, and there's a lot of specs to it. Well, not only do they make it a lot more lighter compared to the past phones, but this also has a new layer to the flexible display, which is called Flex Titanium, which essentially gives it more strength and makes it so that you don't really see a crease when it comes to, obviously, when it folds. Because that's one of the main issues that is found with most foldable phones, is that you will see a visible crease. But so far what I've seen from reviews from other creators and also hands-on reviews that people had, you cannot really see any creases, which means yes, this new layer of titanium is really impressive and gives it more strength. But of course, when it's unfolded, you are getting about an 8-inch display that is using AMOLED technology, which gives you up to 120 Hz, which yes, means you'll also get some good game performance. But when it is folded, you are getting a 6.5-inch display, which is more than enough. I mean, most phones out there works best in that size format. Now, not only does it have a new design when it comes to the screen, but it also has a new battery. Not only are you getting a 5,000 mAh battery, but the way they did it is actually really impressive and can give you that can give you close to 26 hours of use. And that is including video playback. So just imagine what you can do with this phone if you don't use it too much. But of course, this is going to be using the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Now the camera system you'll be getting for this phone will include a 200 megapixel main camera, a 50 megapixel ultra wide, and a 10 megapixel telephoto, which means that you'll be able to capture as much detail as possible when needed. So if you're wanting to zoom into a building, you can get a decent amount of quality. And of course, when it comes to the pricing for the all-new Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, it'll be starting at a price of $2,100. It will be available on August 7th, which means it's not much longer before you can actually get your hands on the Z Fold. But so far, from what I've seen that they've shown at the event, this could actually be not only a very durable phone to actually use, but also it does have a lot of good tech to it that actually might make sense. What about the baseline Fold 7-8? Well, it is slightly more powerful than the Ultra. In fact, it's actually very close in specs, and I mean, the only difference I see between the standard 8 and the Ultra is just you do get a little bit more. Now, what's the difference? Well, you'll be getting about 7.6 inches when it's opened compared to 8 inches. You'll be getting a standard 5.5 inch instead of a 6.5 inch compared to the Ultra. It'll have less battery to it, which means yes, it's going to be 4800 megapixel instead of 5000. And when it comes to the camera system, you are getting a 50 megapixel main camera, 50 megapixel ultra wide, and that's about it. And the starting price of the Galaxy Z Fold 8 starts at $1,900. In my books, I would actually kind of recommend going for the Ultra because paying that $200, you do get way more specs and you do get more performance. But obviously, to just keep in mind, the all-new Galaxy Z Fold 8 is a lot smaller, which does mean it's a lot easier for you to actually carry around. And also is dubbed the lightest foldable phone, which makes sense because Galaxy has been doing foldable phones for about 8 years now. But then we of course have an all-new Galaxy Z Flip 8, which this does have some specs that I do actually kind of like, and I think would be a good choice from going for either the Flip or going for obviously the higher up, which is going to be the Fold 8 Ultra. But when it comes to the all-new Galaxy Z Flip 8, it does include some specs that I do kind of like. Now, of course, it will still have the same processor compared to the other phones we've listed in this video so far, but it does have some nice upgrades. Now, you are getting a 6.9-inch display when it's unfolded, but when it is folded, you are getting a 4.1-inch display. But of course, you'll be able to get up to 120 Hz, which means you'll be able to have not only a good viewing experience, but also a good gaming experience if you do plan to do gaming. But when it comes to the camera system, you are getting a 50 megapixel main camera and a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, which yes, isn't the most, but to keep in mind, you are paying a lot less for the Flip 8. And you are indeed getting a 4,300 mAh battery, which means you'll be able to have at least a decent amount of battery life throughout the whole day. It's going to be starting at a price of $1,200, which means yes, out of all the phones that we have listed so far, I'll definitely say the Flip 8 does make more sense to be a starter option. If you're wanting to get the most performance, then go for obviously the Ultra with the Fold. So that's just my opinion so far. But Samsung did also announce some new watches. But first, we got the all-new Galaxy Watch Ultra 2, which does have a few upgrades to it that can actually help you when it comes to your fitness goals and just in general tracking. Now, not only will you be getting a thinner and lighter rugged design, but it's also designed for endurance sports. So if you do plan to do cycling, motocross, or anything like that, you don't have to worry about it at all, and it does feel a lot more easier to just carry around. They give you real-time workout tracking, especially when it comes to hydration guidance, which I think is very useful because not everyone remembers to drink some water. But if you do plan to pick up the Ultra 2, it will be starting at the price of $650. But of course, if you don't want to go for the top of the range Ultra option, you do have the all-new Galaxy Watch 9, which does include some upgrades as well. Now, some of the upgrades that's included with the Watch 9 does improve the tracking of your sleep and fitness throughout your daily life, and does also have improvements to the sensors with more biometric AI insights, which should definitely help you when it comes to tracking your health. Of course, the all-new Watch 9 does start at a price of $380, which is not bad pricing. Of course, Samsung did unveil a little bit of their new Samsung glasses, which we didn't get too much, but we got a little glimpse of what we can actually expect. And I won't be surprised if they will be showing us more closer in September or October. So we do at least have something to look forward to. But so far, with this whole new lineup from Samsung, I will definitely say, so far, if you are wanting to go for any of the newer phones, I'll either recommend the Flip 8 for a star option, or if you want to go for more performance, I would most likely recommend to just go for the Fold 8 Ultra. But otherwise, do let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts of these new Samsung products, and do you think you'll go for any of these products that was announced at Galaxy Unpacked? But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next one. Be safe as always, every day onwards. Bye.